Hello, this is Embodying Faith Through Fitness. I am Mo, and I just wanted to get on here and just talk a little bit. I haven't done many long form videos here on YouTube, but just to get to know me a little bit, I am a NASM certified personal trainer. Hence the name Embodying Faith Through Fitness. I am a woman of faith. God has blessed me so much tremendously in my fitness journey and even with how I approach training my clients and helping them to just have a better lifestyle overall and achieve their fitness goals. I wanted to talk about something really quick, hopefully, right? Really quick because it really bothers me, I want to know, like, how many of you actually know that in most cases it is completely illegal for your trainer to provide you with a meal plan? Yeah, I know. And I kind of get this pressure, right? Because first off, trainers, our scope of practice, it's to help you to design exercise programs for you, to give you general guidance, right? Even if you are a certified nutrition coach, you're very limited. You're very limited in what you can tell. Trainers cannot tell you how much to eat, right? They can give you guidance on, like, a calorie range. We get a calorie calculator through NASM or National Academy of Sports Medicine, right? So that we can calculate, maybe how many calories you can or you should be taking in to achieve your goals. We can talk to you about protein and, what basically what you need it for, or, the general guidelines of how much protein you should be taking in. But under no circumstances should we ever really tell you, oh, I need you to eat 4 ounces of this, or I need you to eat this many grams of this and prescribe you a meal plan. Now, that part is completely, we can't even suggest it. It's really very much illegal unless you're a registered dietitian or a nutritionist, right? So I get this pressure sometimes from, just people tell me what to eat, and I can give a general idea of things that I have, eaten to help me with my goals. I can insert like a before and after somewhere in here. I'm very much still on a weight loss journey, but my approach is different. I'm not very strict with what I eat. I still eat, the typical things that people eat. I have 2 kids. I have a husband. I take care of my brother who's disabled, and I don't always have the ability to meal prep, although I do still meal prep. I don't meal prep all the time. Sometimes it's a matter of me making things healthier that way that I can still eat them. I don't believe that carbs are the devil. There may be reasons that you may not be able to intake carbs as much. Maybe you're diabetic, things like that. And that's why you have to be really careful with what you allow your trainers to actually tell you to eat. Because some of this stuff, if I can just be honest, is borderline dangerous. It's borderline dangerous. I recall, I won't name anybody because, first of all, I would probably be sued. But I remember joining a challenge, right? And this challenge or this transformation that I wanted to do, I joined this challenge, and I was told basically the first part of the meal plan, I couldn't have any salt. When I say no salt, I mean no salt. I couldn't have any salt on my food. I mean even pink salt for the first part, and that was about 10 days. So for 10 days, I had no salt. Now, mind you, you get to a point where sometimes you're really unhappy, with where you are. Like, for me, I had lost a bunch of weight, and then I started gaining the weight back when my mom was diagnosed with cancer. I got out of the gym And my mom recently passed, unfortunately. So I'm back in the groove of, being back in the gym, being disciplined, because it took a lot to care for her during her cancer battle. And I just did the best that I can, right? That I could at that time. And it's important to be realistic with what you have going on, whether that means you can or can't meal prep, whether that means you need to, purchase meal prep, or maybe you need to just make the best out of the meals that you make for your family and portion them out. Like, I'm very open when it comes to my clients. As long as we're progressing, like, I'm not going to put you on chicken, rice, and broccoli every day. But anywho, for the first part of this challenge, I couldn't have any salt. I couldn't have anything with sodium in it, right? But mind you, sodium is an essential micronutrient. It's an essential electrolyte so that your nerves can function and your heart can beat, right? But if we don't know any better, or in my case, if you're just desperate and you've already paid for the plan, you'll go ahead and you'll do it, and then you get these drastic results, right? Because, of course, if you're not taking in sodium, sodium makes you retain water, or salt makes you retain water. If you completely cut out all sodium, of course, it's going to look like you've lost a bunch of weight. And so I lost quite a bit of weight on the challenge. And then as soon as I got off the challenge, of course, it's unrealistic. So you cannot keep those results, right? So we have to gauge, what do we really think is success? Is it quick, loss of weight? Or is it that you can actually maintain what you lose, right? I have a client, me and her, we had the same trainer for a very long time. She hit her goal weight, and I got pretty much to my goal weight. My goal weight was 165. I really didn't like myself down there. Some people have a natural muscular, makeup, and like your body types are different. Our trainer had pretty much around the same goal for everybody, weight wise. And I want to say she's about 2 inches shorter than I am. So it's like, how does that even work? You know what I mean? For me, my goal weight was 165, right? For him, my goal weight was 150, and 150 was for everybody, period, right? So she hit her goal. I pretty much hit my goal, and we both eventually stopped dealing with our trainer. And for me, it was just, I was tired of eating the things that I was eating. And plus, to be honest, I kind of ventured off for like about a year or so. I wasn't even eating what he told me to eat. It was more so just the accountability that I was dependent on, like somebody to hold me accountable to get on the scale. And if I gained weight or something of the sort, he would basically be there to, I want to say, like, bark at me in a sense, but it made me keep from going over the edge with the eating and the food, right? So I pretty much ventured off. I eventually ended up getting a certification to be a personal trainer myself. And then, of course, you have YouTube University along the way. That's what we're going to call it, because you can find anything on YouTube. Where I was trying different recipes and different workouts and regimens and things like that were realistic for me. If I go anywhere, for the most part, eating out, I can, find something that I can eat, or I have an order, that I can get away without, gaining weight. I don't even want to say gaining weight without deterring away from my goals and my... Sorry about that, y'all. But I basically have a order that I can do at, different restaurants or fast food places if I'm really in a crunch and I cannot prep, right? So, I learned lifestyle and what worked for me because I was just tired of being told in the next phase, you'll get to eat this. In the next phase, you'll be able to eat that. And I never got to the next phase. And it was discouraging. And so my client ended up gaining her weight plus some back. And I ended up gaining some of my weight back in the course of, taking care of my mom and stuff like that. So now I'm on this journey to get back down. But I said all that to say, like, we sometimes can get so desperate, we'll take advice from people who are not even qualified to give us advice. I am not even sure if he had I want to say he was like, maybe like certified nutrition coach or something like that. But this is not for me to jab anybody. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for the weight loss and the help. I feel like God sent the help, right? But these plans, they're not set up for long-term success. And sometimes when we fail or we gain the weight back, we blame ourselves. But what I like to ask my clients is, the way that you're eating, could you eat this way for the rest of your life? And if you can't, then it's not for you. Because my goal with my clients, it's not to keep them dependent on me for years and years and years. I expect that I will have this client for at the max a year. And I really pray that it's under that. At the max a year. And after a year, if she's not able to go in the gym and get it done or work out at home and get a good workout and manage to plan her own meals, mind you, I might give her an idea of things based on what the type of things are that she likes to eat, or general guidance on what good portion sizes are. I'm not telling her, no, you cannot have this, no, you cannot have that. She asked, what's the plan for Thanksgiving? I said, enjoy the meal. Right? Because you're not going to eat that way every single day. You're going to go to a gathering with your family, and sometimes you may have food with you. Or you may eat a little bit of some of the things, but not all of the things. You get what I'm saying? It's teaching balance and discipline and control. And you're less likely to overdo it when you know that you can have things when you want them. And this is a lifelong journey. It's not a race. So if I don't have an independent client at the end of the year that we've been working together, that's not a her problem, that's a me problem, and I failed her. And I'll say that as a trainer. You should have people who come in and they go out. You should not have lifelong clients unless they just like to come and have you design their workouts. But as far as like when it comes to like weight loss and things like that, they should be able to be independent from you and still keep their goals and still maintain what they have going on. There should be a transparency. If you keep this revolving door of clients over and over and over, people come to you, they lose weight, they come back, they've gained weight plus some, like, you should look at that to say something is wrong with what I'm teaching them. So I just got on here. Hopefully I wasn't talking your ear off. I want to encourage those of you who are on a weight loss journey to go with things that are realistic and work for you. There's no reason that we should be taking plans to where we deprive ourselves of an essential nutrient for 10 days to lose some weight. Right? there were like 2 workouts a day. There was cardio in the morning, cardio in the evening. It was every week they would add like more movements. Like I found myself almost working out all day just to get the movements done. I'm not lying to you. But of course I don't want to be sued. um, they sometimes people play on your emotions and your insecurities, right? Um, Hopefully you'll stay, on my channel. I will share different recipes of how I make like a healthier version of the different things I eat, a dirty rice, a spaghetti, um, different little, desserts and things that I make, different, snacks and things that I buy at the store, maybe some workouts. I'll kind of gauge and see what people like to see, from me based on, whatever, the views and things are. Um, but yeah, just share with me your thoughts. Did you know that you're not allowed to give a meal plan as a trainer? Because it seems like they go hand in hand, right? Share that below. I'm really curious to know. And, you want a little encouragement um, on your journey, or, just helpful tips, you'll probably get a little bit of everything from me. um, Go ahead and like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.